guys, we're back at Shelsley Walsh. We've got the camera set up on the tripod. Next hill climb is going to start very soon. Just all getting ready.
Good afternoon everybody, and we're resuming the action with time runs now. I'll be shortly joined by Chris Jewett down on Box Villa, and the first car we got on the hill this afternoon is Stephen Hill in the Renault Clio 182 Cup car. For the first runners will be Minster. They'll be following on. There'll be some fuel-driven cars as well amongst this lot, and in this first batch we'll be seeing some Renaults but lots of Porsches. And we have Graham Rose here, the first of the Porsches in the 924S. Prettily turned out little car, that one too. In this Porsche cars there's 4 different categories, and there's separate, not engine capacity but engine performance. The fastest ones, the Class 1 cars, which have got 360 brake horsepower plus, and the slower ones, Group 4s, have got 220. Anyway, we're just looking at Jake Cartwright there, just going by car 201. He's from Redditch, he's in the Porsche Boxster. All these cars apparently are all 6-cylinder. Not necessarily here today that run 4-cylinder engines, but these ones are all running 6 cylinders. It's a very well represented class actually here today, the Porsche Club Speed Championship. They'll be doing 2 rounds here this afternoon, 2 time runs. And then we'll be sorting it all out. So this afternoon, it's the Harvest Festival meeting. We've got a lovely meeting here today and a separate one tomorrow. And if the sun keeps shining like this, we're going to have some regal entertainment. It's very much a bit end of term, but at the moment it just looks great. To be in the Team Valley in September, what a lovely sight. Are you around yet, Chris? I think we'll take that as a no then. Chris will be along shortly anyway. So Simon Carr in car 202. He's in Porsche Cayman S.
Coming up.
Kimball, and they're all trying very hard in here. Just giving you a couple of times so far. We've got the first runner was Stephen Hill. Graham Rose went up in a 36.61. Jake Cartwright did a 37.30. And Simon Carr has just gone up in he's just finishing now in a 38.80. With the terminal speed over the line of 80 miles an hour. Here comes Howard Cressy, car 203, got the hood down on this one here. He's also in a Porsche Boxster, just under 3 litres. There he comes from Weatherby in Yorkshire, so the cars to look out for that are currently leading sports, the Porsche Speed Club Championship is Stephen Jury. He's running at car 205. He's up shortly. He's in a Porsche 944, the 3-litre one. If I remember rightly, it's the yellow one. And John Bolden's just going by me, car 204. He's from Chippenham in Wiltshire in another Porsche Boxster, and he's a 3 car. So Howard Cressy just went by in the Boxster. He was a Class 4 car, so his Boxster obviously is highly developed. Here comes Stephen Jury. He is in fact the class leader at the moment in this class. Very rapid car indeed. He's from Colville in Leicestershire. He's in the 944, but that one's got a 3-litre 6-cylinder engine. They're very light and well-worked car. Martin Leach has just left the line. Car 206. Martin's from Oxford, he's in the 911E. This is the classic air-cooled Porsche. Beautifully turned out car. Lovely little spoiler on the back there. You can hear the sound of that six-cylinder air-cooled engine. It is absolutely distinctive. And of course, these multiple 911 cars, we'd all like to take one of these, I'm sure. So Martin Leach, he's still on the hill. Stephen Jury went up to the 35.57. As we get a look at Wayne Eason, he's second in the championship at the moment in that extremely rapid car. He's a Porsche Boxer with the 270. He's actually racing in the Group 3 class. Word has it that next year he's going to be fitting an even bigger engine into that one and see how quick he goes with that. Mel Spear, have a look at this, folks. This is beautiful. Look at that Porsche Cup car. Worth a lot of money, that car. Paint scheme, it's in the original paint scheme that it did in Porsche Cup. And it's a 911 964 Carrera 2 Cup car with a 3.6 engine in that. Air-cooled engine, of course, that's an earlier Porsche, so it makes it extremely valuable. Here we've got a modern one here. This is Phil James from Pontypool in Wales. In fact, I think he lives in Cumbraen. He's got a business actually, he knows very well. He's now. And they do a lot of shop fitting on places like Nando's, which we've probably all eaten in at various times. And that's his business. But he loves his Porsches, always very, very quick. Jake Cartwright on the hill now. Look at Jake, this is old school 911. Unmistakable sound of that flat six engine. So Phil James goes up to 35 miles an hour. Jake Cartwright approaching the finish has got Ike Evans in another old school silver 911. Gosh me, I do see this one around quite a lot. Isn't that beautifully turned out? Fabulous in that. It almost looks all aluminium, doesn't it, that one? Doesn't that look great? What's not to like about it? Jake Cartwright goes across the line in that 34.69 at 92 miles an hour, so pretty rapid actually. That Boxster, gosh, that's it is a class 4 car, so it's obviously very beefy, very quick. 214, Chris Milne. Chris Milne, 10th turn, he's in the Boxster class 3. And at the moment, the quickest we have is that 34.69 by Jake Cartwright. Closely followed by Ike Evans there, 91 miles an hour across the finish. As Wayne Helm, car 216, should be completing the batch of Porsches, a much more modern new style. This is a quick thing from St Ives down in Cornwall. 718 4 litres, about 4 singing all dancing Porsche.
Yeah, shut to it up.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Taking some good pictures this afternoon. Got a good crowd building up the hill here. It's great to see, isn't it? Okay, so John Langley, car 219. We now move across the page. John Langley from Bath in this magnificent old Allard. It's a 4.5 litre flathead Ford engine, V8, flathead Ford V8. Simply Allard built this car. They nearly all ran with big V8 engines, and one of the ones we've got here today has got an over 6 litre V8, which gives it loads of power. In fact, it's going quite slowly. Simon Warburton, car 221, making steady progress up the hill. I think it might be a bit poorly. Doesn't sound right. No, the big V8 on that one does sound a bit poorly. Nevertheless, he's a late entrant. He runs a flawed, in fact he's got a 3.6 Ford flathead. So yeah, so he's from, sure he's from. Anyway, he's steadily making his way up the hill. They're maybe holding the car on the line till he makes it to the finish. So these Allards, they're all different. One to look out for is actually car 217, Ron Dowell's car. He's from Whitton and Oxon. He's an Allard J2, but it's actually a competition version of an Allard. And when you see it, it's all silver aluminium. It's lightened. It runs a over 6-litre Cadillac engine. So we're looking forward to seeing that one. So it looks like we've got a slight delay, maybe a problem. Excuse me 1 second.
They've got a problem on the track, guys, so we just got to make sure everything's fine before sending the car up.
Well, anyway, I've just got Mrs. Warburton has just corrected me actually, because it wasn't in the programme, but Simon has actually gone up top of the hill and he's on Western Supermare, it turns out. And Mrs. Warburton is currently out of breath because unfortunately she just walked up the hill again and she's just recovering her fall. Anyway, we've got cars coming back down the hill into the back, so he doesn't hear a couple of those Allards that might make the start, which is a shame. But nevertheless, they're coming back down the hill. So that's the end of batch 1. We've got several, obviously, more batches to go. The next batch will be called batch 2, and the first car we should be seeing should be Dave Nurse's lovely old Jaguar XJS. Now Dave is at the regular here, he's sharing that car, and he's also our official this as well. He's off the car, of course, and similar things. But that's still to come. Car to look out for. Second car should be Nathan Cole in the space framed imp. Now that's a bit spectacular, that. So it's a normal imp, but it's got not a Maguire space frame in that one. It's got a home built space frame. It's all lowered. It's rapid too, actually. Usually Derek Kessel wins that class in his Maguire Mini, and he's also here today. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the bragging rights there. So, the whistles have been blown, the flags have come in, we will soon be back in business. The sun is out, we've got a dry